Hello, beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to your money and career guidance for September 2025 with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. Thanks for being here. It's tea and tarot time with Julie, so grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, whatever it is you want. Put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Let's have a little look what is going on for my Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. Money and career. Take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. I know some of you that watch me are retired. You're not interested in the work part, but a lot of people are. So I'm going to do both. Okay. All right. Let's start over here then with your affirmation. These are mine from hoping to having wealth and success. That's the one we want. And we have wealth. Oh, I am wealthy. And this is a money and career reading. I am wealthy. I have a wonderful relationship with money. I value it, respect it, and welcome it. Money wants to show up and be in my life. Okay, so do you have a good relationship with money? Because lots of you don't. I didn't for years. All right, so when you get a good relationship going with money and you become best friends with money, it loves you and it wants to show up in your life. Okay. Now, from the energy oracle, we have attachment. So there's something we need to let go of. Okay. We'll have a look what it is. Now, from the animal oracle, this is your theme, your animal totem for the month for Scorpio, please, for September. Rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Okay, right. Let's get the tarot out and pull it together and let's see what we've got. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here, for all your support. Thank you for watching and all of that lovely stuff that you do. Those of you that subscribe, thank you so much. Those of you that support me financially, thank you so much, you generous, lovely people. But you know, just being here is enough. You haven't got to do any of that. Just watching, that's enough. If you did want to support me more, links are below of how to support the channel and my work, okay? Along with my books, the cards I use, and all sorts of loveliness. Okay, look at this, guys. This is looking really good for us. I'm a Scorpio rising, okay? Right, so let's see what we've got. All right, that was the Tarot of Dreams, by the way. Okay, so nice. We have got 3 major arcana cards in the center here. The Fool, Justice, and the Sun. Oh, yes, indeed. We are liking this a lot. Okay, so Justice in the center of your reading. This is karmic justice. This is balancing fairness, the good stuff coming in. Contracts, legal matters are surrounding you in September. So this could be a new job, this could be a new mortgage or loan, signing contracts for a home, because although this is a money and career reading, money, we're talking homes, is your biggest investment and biggest cost. So home can be hugely significant in these readings, particularly if you are buying, selling, leaving a lease, getting a new lease, all the rest of it. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we've got the Ace of Cups with the Fool and the Knight of Swords. Then we move from the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups. We are progressing in our happiness and we are moving on from something with that Six of Swords, right? That's the bit that we want to move on from, an attachment. But where do you want me to start, guys? Okay, they want me to start over here. I'm talking to my team. All right. So this thing about wealth, all right? I have, let me get it to focus so you can see it properly. All right, come on, focus. No, I ain't going to do it. All right, we're going to come up here. Come closer. Let's chat. Okay. I am wealthy. I have a wonderful relationship with money. I value it, respect it, and welcome it. And money wants to show up and be in my life. I want you to ask yourself what your relationship is with money. Are you friends or are you enemies? And if you are, I want you to do some work on that, okay? To get a good relationship going with money. when we respect it, when we value it, when we treasure it without hoarding it, when we appreciate it without, like, you're never here when I need you, I hate you, you always let me down. We have that kind of energy around money, then it keeps it out of our hands. I explain all of this in my book, this one, okay, the Wealth and Success book, how to turn that around. I want you to really ask yourself what your relationship is with money. And if it's not very good, I want you to fix it. Okay? All right. And if you don't know how, you can get my book, or you can look at my other channel, Manifesting 101. Link is in the description, because in there's a whole playlist on money magic, changing your thinking around money. Really, really important. So I want you to build this, guys. Okay? I want you to build a really good relationship with money, because when you are friends, it wants to show up. Yeah, the same as you do with a good friend in your life. You want to see him more, but if you don't get on, you'll avoid him. All right. Same thing with money. Now, I want you to look at any area of your life you've got any kind of attachment going on. All right. This attachment, it's not going to focus today. It's okay. We're back here. Talk to me here again. All right. Do you see she's holding up this mask? She's taken that mask off and she's having a good look at it, because we can hide behind a job, a relationship. We can kind of, we do the mask. I'm all right, really. Are you? What are we attached to? Do you see that she's chained? Can you see this bit here? She's chained to this post. Okay. So what are we chained to? Now, this could be a habit, a behavior, a way of thinking. This could be a relationship that doesn't serve us, whether it's romantic or family or platonic friendship. What are we attached to? Because when we think about loving something or someone, it's free flowing. All right. There's no chains that bind you in love. I'm there because I choose to be, because I want to be, not because I have to be. That's what love does. So if I love my job, I love my home, I'm free flowing. I can live here or I can sell it and move, but I'm here because I want to be. I'm not attached to it, right? So attachments are really negative. They block love and they hold us stuck. And I can't move on because I'm attached to this thing. Right. But when I let go of that attachment, I might choose to stay, but I'm there because I want to be, not because I have to be. That's really important. So I want you to look at that, because for a lot of you watching this isn't about a job. This can be about a marriage or a long-term relationship, that you're there because you're attached legally. Right. No, let's detach and say, I'm here because I choose to be. And we free that energy. It frees it to flow. It frees it to grow. It frees it to expand. So I want you to have a look at that, because you are in this rabbit spirit energy at the moment of a lucky time. Now, there's... All right, I'm just listening. Right. So basically my team is saying you can make any time a lucky time. But there are certain times that the universe is more abundant, more helpful, more supportive than other times. When Jupiter, a really helpful planet, is doing something, when Venus is doing something, another helpful planet. And then there's times where there's squares, which are not very helpful. It's like, right, don't let the universe rule what you do when you do it. But at the same time, be aware that there is lucky times and a little bit of challenging time. So this is a lucky time, September. So we're going to get into that energy. So I'm just asking, give me an example. And they're saying we've got 2 lunar eclipses. We've got 2 new moons within the same period, within Virgo at the beginning and at the end. And it is a lucky time. So let's use that luck to bring in some good luck towards you. All right. I believe we make our own luck. But as I say, there are times when the universe is more supportive in terms of what we're trying to do. When we have these squares and these tensions, they're always helpful, because they're showing you where you might be stuck, so that it can get a bit uncomfortable to help push you out of it. So everything's always helpful. But this is a lucky time. All right. So this Justice card that's in the center of your reading, as we've said, this is contracts, legal matters. This is balance, fairness, karma. This is good stuff. Very, very good. Now, because it's in the middle of your reading, it's influencing everything around it, Scorpio. So we are in this energy of balance is coming into my life. If I'm after that contract, this is a lucky time for it to come in. If I'm trying to sell my house, if I'm trying to, whatever that contract might be for you. Okay, this could be some kind of business or business partnership that you're signing contracts, signing a lease for a building for your business or home. So we have a lot here of strong new energy. Now I say a lot, there's 2 cards, but the Fool is the equivalent to 4 aces. So we've got the Ace of Cups with the Fool. So the Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a new cup that the universe is giving you, because you have drawn it to you. So the universe will say, yeah, we've heard you. Here you go. Here's your new cup. What do you want to fill it with? So what's going to make you happy and fulfilled? What's going to make your life feel more enriched? This is about emotional fulfillment. So yes, we're talking money and career, but we want to be happy. We want to enjoy what we're doing. So we have the opportunity here with the Fool to really step into something brand new. Something that is going to take a leap of faith, that's going to take some trust. And it's going to mean that we need to let go of any attachments we've got. Or I couldn't possibly leave my job because they rely on me. I couldn't possibly change my job because my colleagues need me. I'm attached to an outcome. I'm attached to other people. I want you to just let go of the attachments, okay? Let go. And allow yourself to take action on this new beginning that is here for you. We have the Knight of Swords. Now, all knights are action cards, and the Knight of Swords is the fastest one. So this is really getting on with it. And it's to do with communication and thinking and thought. So what action am I taking with this new beginning? Am I applying for that job? Am I going to go and view that home? Am I going to go and have that meeting with somebody about a potential contract? I'm going to reach out, send an email, make a phone call. I'm going to take some action that's going to allow it to go forward. And that is moving me forward towards that 6 of Swords that is next to it, which is all about moving into smoother times, easier times. The grass is greener on the other side stuff, okay? And the grass isn't always greener on the other side, but in this case it is. This new beginning is taking you to something better. We've got the sun that we're moving towards here, okay? And the sun is the brightest, most positive, uplifting card in the whole deck. So this is saying the outcome is sunny, the outcome is bright. So we're going to take this leap of faith, we're going to move it forward from a place of love. The 2 of Cups, what's that doing in a money and career reading? I want to love my job, I want to love my life, I want to be happy, I want to be fulfilled, I want to love myself enough to say I deserve this, I deserve something better. Because the 6 of Swords underneath the Justice card is enabling me to move to easier times, smoother waters. The 6 of Swords is always in a boat across water, and the water is always very still, very calm. And that means I'm moving out of the choppy waters towards something much smoother. So I've got this new beginning. I'm taking action on it. I'm really stepping into, I want to love what I do. If it's my job, or I'm really ready to retire, I can't wait. I've got all these hobbies I want to do. Okay, thank you. I'm just listening. And they're saying, and those of you that hate your job, love yourself enough to say, I deserve better and I'm going to make it happen. Because that Justice card in the middle says I can make it happen and I can move on. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm actually moving on in September, but I'm taking the action to move on that might hit in October or November, but I'm moving on, all right? And I'm taking that action right now, okay? Because the first and second cards out are this new beginning. Here we go. We're coming into September. New beginnings opening up. And so we're prepared to move on. Now we're in this King of Swords energy as we move on. I am clear in my goals. I am clear where I'm going, why I'm going there, why I'm doing this, and what I want. The King of Swords is all about clarity and focus and expertise. Now, this can sometimes be somebody outside of you that's helping you, like a recruitment consultant if you want a job, or a realtor if you want to move house. This could be a training person to help you get a skill or a craft that you need, some expert. It could also be a lawyer that is helping you with this legal matter. So this could be a financial settlement or an inheritance, probate, wills. This could be, as say, contracts for a new business or a new offer, like a publishing deal or an art deal or a music deal or anything like that. This could be the producer helping you. So I want you to open up. They're just showing me camera equipment, okay? So this could be filming or photography as well, that you're signing a contract to be the regular photographer for that event's weddings or, you know, that kind of thing. They're just showing me the opportunities, and somebody in a position of authority is helping you with this because the sun is here. This is very, very positive, and it's rooted down with the Six of Cups, which is the card of the soul, my heart's yearning, something I've wanted for a long time. This can also be to do with my family and people I've grown up with or known a long time, because we're moving from the Ace of Cups through Justice to the Six of Cups. So this could be, for some of you, a long-held dream, a long-cherished goal. One day when I grow up, I want to do this. And you might be in your 50s saying, I never did do that. Why didn't I do that? I'm going to do it now. And so you are moving into this lovely, lovely time. But we need to detach from something that enables us then to move forward. Okay, so they're just giving me an example. I know I always throw examples at you, don't I? Let's say you've got it in your mind that you've written a book and you want a particular publisher and you want a particular deal and you want a particular amount of money, and it's all in your head. You've been dreaming about it for years and decades, and then you get offered a contract, but it isn't the plan. And you kind of, oh, well, no, then I've got to say no because I'm attached to my plan. And I want you to just let go, because sometimes plans change and sometimes the universe says that doesn't align for you. I remember when I got turned down by Hay House in December 2022, when I tried to, get them to take me on with the From Hope into Having 3 hours, and they said no. And I was like, right, well, the spirit did tell me it was going to be a no, but I went to them anyway. And then afterwards, I was told by several people I had a lucky escape. And I'm like, yeah. And I sold nearly 20,000 books by myself and didn't need Hay House, So sometimes, right, we just let go. I was attached to that for about a decade, from the time I first approached them in 2011 with my first book. And no, and then another no, and then the third no, and I went, that's it, I'm out. I'm not asking again. Okay. So as soon as I let go of that attachment that I want that particular publisher, actually my book sales went through the roof. Because I let go and I let God and I let the universe say, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. So I sign contracts with Amazon. I sell my books on Amazon KDP and Audible, and they're doing great. So I want you to just, whatever this attachment is, a job, a person, a behavior, a belief, a dream, I want you to let go for a minute. Now, I'm not saying let go of all your dreams. I want you to just let go and let God. And if that is meant to come to you, it'll come back. But it'll come back through love and freedom and flow, and not because I'm chained to it. Like that. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You do. Right. Let's clarify a little bit. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck to clarify. So let's find out a little bit more. What are we clarifying? Let's look at this Justice card. Oh, hello. 8 of Wands. We're moving on. That's good news. The Death. Yeah. Transitions, endings for that new beginning to come in. And the Magician. Well, fair play. Right, this is lovely. Lovely. Now, I don't normally do my cards in a diagonal kind of curve. I usually do them straight, but it just feels right because look, it's going in an upward trajectory. We're on the rise, Scorpio. We're on the rise. This is good news. Things taking off because we are detaching and letting go of the old. We're ready to move forward from a place of I am the magic. I am in my lucky time. I am the magician and I am creating and I'm in the flow. Happy days. This is lovely. All right, let's get a final message from the angels for you. For my Scorpios, please. Is that the one? Yeah. Okay. Learning. What are we learning from this? How are we growing? This is the book of knowledge sitting on the table there. It's a 23, which is a 5, and 5s are about change. And sometimes that change can be a little bit uncomfortable. But we're being offered some new knowledge here in that book of knowledge, and it is lighting up a pathway for us. It's going to help us to grow. So there is something here that you are learning, and you are letting go of the old, and you are moving towards that sun in that justice, in that lightness. It looks amazing. All right, so Scorpio, that's what I have for you for money and career for September. I'm going to be back next week with your general guidance for September. It won't be by the 1st, so you'll get it by the 3rd or 4th, so it'll all be there, all right? And I'll see you next week with that. Thank you so much for being here. You have a wonderful day. Sending you all much love. Take care. Bye-bye.